I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report. You're here!
Today's training.
All right.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of it in the thick of all the fighting. I turned back. Luckily, I managed to defeat the Ethereals. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here. And if any of my... It's just human nature. It's... Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity, only by embracing, oh, Creator!
Are you okay, Drew?
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just... Even though we had our... Well, at least now I know the reason.
What did Bringer see during the recording?
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the hollow unscathed. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard.
It's possible that, but like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed...
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exalt.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation.
But it still exceeds the limits of...
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately...
I've been waiting for you for... We meet again. I imagine you've already managed to get about some people who wish to use sacrifice.
So you know about that?
Because I've been watching you. I know many things. But unlike the... I need to find Bringer.
Bringer's belongings.
Oh, he did. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed. Find it, and we'll finally...
Who do you mean by...
The Exaltists, of course. There are always... Actually, the Exaltists and I. But no more than that until you...
All right.
Splendid. By the way, might I ask...
No,
As I expected. Not to worry. I mean, not even my...
Hang on. What did you...
That's right. The best procs don't tell me you don't.
It's not that I don't like him.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon too.
Fine, you're right.
Then we're fellow fans! Oh my, once I start talking... Proxy,
I didn't expect to run into...
What are you two doing here?
I'm here to investigate. I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind, so to gain her trust, now that everything is completely for me, we all have to move on.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's... and who's this?
This is my friend, Vivian.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework.
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work,
I see. Seems you're head...
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. You're going into a Hollow?
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit.
Huh. Aren't you...
Hello.
Vivian, are you alright?
What's wrong, Vivian?
It's nothing. So then,
Don't worry. I'm not here to...
don't tell me.
That's me. Ambi from... All right. I'm going to...
You aren't looking so good.
Okay, that's all the... In return, take me into the Hollow.
Seeing as we were just about to go... It's fine by me. But it's fine. There's no rush.
Huh? Yeah.
It'll be safer with more people and...
Thank you.
Leave it to me, Andy. Recalibrating.
I'm on it.
Adjusting for wind.
Move behind me.
Engage. Supporting position. Ether vision activate.
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating? Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore. What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
Recalibrating. Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill. Fire support. Support in position. Adjusting for wind. Target locked.
Flip a switch. Loyalty. Fox, let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
This is the place.
So, what
A ring. Please, could you all help me find...
Sure.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go. I know it might... I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to...
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Neither do I.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
It's pretty cute. It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
What's wrong, Vivian? You seem worried for a while now.
worried about Sienna. Her location should stay the same. I hope so.
Her vital sign.
What happened? I guess this was... There's one thing I'm your time.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but I'm very sick and don't have much longer. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity.
What makes you think that will happen?
I just trust you. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something if it's okay, could you also please tell her... Don't worry. Thank you.
She was betting that we'd help her. So, you were aware of... Yes. You might not believe me, but I've had but the things I see are always something bad. Plagues. That's all I've ever been.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously...
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like...
It wasn't me. Sorry.
What good is saying...
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here.
If only she would...
I'm sorry. Every time. In the end. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's... or if my very existence...
Vivian.
You were just trying to be kind.
I can tell it's never been...
Thank you. No matter what. I hope no misfortune ever happens to anyone. Proxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
That's quite the sudden question.
In my memories, this has happened countless times already. Why can I only see these misfortunes? Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
Give combat! Hold in position.
Done.
Copy. Ether vision activate.
A sound strategy. The fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Leave it to me, Andy. Adjusting for wind. This bullet will reach its mark.
A perfect conduit. Fire support.
Time to pin them down.
Wide open.
I'll pierce right through. Supporting position. Recalibrating. Target locked. switch. Dissolve. Show no mercy. I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow.
Thank you. She gave us the intel we needed. I hope everything else goes well. Master Proxy.
I'm curious about your story, Viv.
You're the first person. These premonitions I see, most of the time, I see death, disease, but every time, without exception. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends...
Why would I be offended?
I've always considered this...
It's not a curse.
Thank you. Well, it's... Looks like it isn't in here. Strange. There's nothing in here. This is it. But I don't know what these...
Well, hello, Master. Oh, don't give me that scandalized...
I would have protected the proxy, even if you hadn't...
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear...
Hang on. Did you say...
Apologies. I'm actually part of the Phantom...
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the...
So the whole time you were only bidding on the collections so you could get...
I warned you before.
Don't worry, Master Pro... As you've probably heard, so... Your trust is Mockingbird's purpose is very simple.
We need your ability.
Before you make any decisions, please... We all know there isn't people from Tops... Of course. Besides, somebody has to do something to... And thus Mockingbird was born. If you ask me, that's enough...
All right. That makes...
Thank you. I knew, however, aside from these philosophical... As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power we can... And the most crucial part, we share the same goal for the moment. How about this? If you still have... He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him. Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along.
Well, if you're willing to let me...
Great. It's a deal. Consider it a souvenir commemorate.
For now, we'll carefully look through the
How about it?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I am...
So it's you. I never...
Relax, my friend. As you know, I'm here with the sincere intention...
And what do you want?
Wealth, glory, and I'm confident that as the current heir to...
My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, at which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an...
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under mine. I was hoping...
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can...
I understand, but in exchange...
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you don't want to put all your chips on the table.
Then that means I also need to...
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. If I betray you, then you merely need to...
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate...
Why don't we celebrate our new partner? Having a drink before undertaking anything important...
As an outsider...
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she...
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get... All right, let's leave it at that.
That's him! He's the one who... She was the only one.
That's why they say once a...
Father! Serena had been ranking as
Pure evil.
Hugo,
Yes,
He admitted it! But he has no right to live under the same...
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then?
Hugo? My children, how in this world only the most like Hugo here, who is willing to murder only someone with the means...
but...
It's all over now, and the results are on. As for the rest of you...
But Father! Before the...
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. This is all for your own good. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Soon.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was quite eventful. If you're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. Why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet. I don't know why, but I feel feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame. Like, I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self. Perhaps people really do possess an aura, and ours just so happen to be extremely compatible. By the way, you asked me before about Hugo, but judging from his eye colors, you can guess I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drab, but he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I digress. He ran away. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced.
So...
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, even though he may say some extreme, I think one day he'll tell me. It appears we're the first to arrive. This might sound weird. I don't really know why that makes— It's because we're fellow fans!
You're right.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be. Hugo told me before that you're really— Oh! By the way, I have a huge—
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon, doesn't have—
It's all my own original merch! Like screenshots of old— plus the avatars Lord Phaethon's used, the music— I'd love to show it all to you.
I'm really curious to see—
Splendid! Hugo said he had some preparations to do before—
This is getting to be more, or perhaps you are.
If I was stalking you, you wouldn't—
Overconfident as all.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our—
Thanks for that.
I didn't expect you—
What else could I do? I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant It really
Indeed. Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
He must have known about his condition for some time. Passing peacefully in your sleep is the most By the way, Lycon.
You mean about our...
Yeah. It's time for us to build...
I don't have any objections.
How about... It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. Oh, oops. I nearly forgot.
No, call it Mockingbird. We're always just putting on an act, aren't we? Besides...
No. It does. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol. Like the sword of death. Just like Jack used to say. So that's why.
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's lives.
Of course I remember. All right.
That sounded pretty forced.
I'm good for my word. Well then. Today, our first order of business...
Looks like we're all here.
I didn't expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
Oh, are you familiar with this place?
More familiar than you, it seems.
Roxy, if they're being too noisy, nice protection.
Understood.
I don't enjoy obstacles in my path. Can we not bust the door open?
The generator room should be nearby. Over here.
Wow, you really know this place like the back of your paw.
Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Don't tell me. Victoria Housekeeping's
I can fix it. I've seen diagrams for this type.
Just leave that problem to me.
Wise, I just sent an image of a circuit.
Thank you very much, Master Proxy. The circuit is fixed.
Wait up. Wait. It's all... Could it be? Impossible. There's no... I mean... You're an incredible proxy.
Sorry, no.
Really? But unbelievable. Lord Phaethon! Oh, goodness me. Lord Phaethon was right, and could you... I mean, if you're willing...
Anything you want.
Oh! Okay. Yeah, if I ever met my favorite movie director...
We should keep moving.
The door's finally open. The proxy is Phaethon. Phaethon is the proxy. If this is a dream, I never want to wake up.
The fissure over there should lead to our destination. Lycon, your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past.
I've matured.
You call this mature? You're just being pretentious.
Outbound.
Understood.
A difficult foe, that one. Let us leave this place at once. Ensuring Master Proxy's safety is our highest priority.
I won't let anything happen to you, Lord Phaethon.
I'll eliminate any obstacle!
Lord Phaethon, how are you feeling? Are you tired? Do you need a break? Some food? Water?
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine.
Master, a complex suggestion. Split up.
So, we have to head to 3
Huh? I can take care of one.
That leaves the last one.
You should go with Hugo.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along.
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering though. This is a good chance for you guys to build. Anby's got a point.
You just want to be alone with your...
Huh?
All right, sounds like a plan.
If Master Proxy... Lycon.
I really want to recommend you two some movies for a crash course on team. Lord Phaethon, there are too many ethereals here. We have to find a way to close that door and stop the ethereals from flooding in.
Leave it to me. I feel incredibly strong right now.
Lord Phaethon, seems like we both need to press down on these mechanisms at the same time. Sure enough. Sorry, goodness me. I'm going to wake up any...
No, this isn't a dream. I'm real.
Not only is that it, I pledge to be...
I'm happy to hear that.
Lord Phaethon, the one who saved me in my darkest... You probably don't remember. Well, it's so... Sorry. I hope...
No, you're not a bother at all.
I should be sorry to keep babbling like this. I'm sure Anby will be able to manage, but as for Hugo and like... There are too many ethereals here. Though, not a huge problem. Mind the blind spot.
So, I have no intention of arguing with you right now. Master Proc...
What a coincidence. That's just this once. We should...
I have no objections.
Very well. I know you've never fully trusted me, even before it all fell apart.
You wanted to speak to me?
I know you and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide any...
Did something happen with him?
Hugo isn't... In time, he'll grow beyond me. Reach a place where people...
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just a teeny bit quicker than me.
I don't think being gifted is a good... He bears a dark and... I believe that beautiful flowers can... It's a curse that flows through... I've seen far too many people... They struggle with this curse their whole... The path of light is never...
Do you mean... Hugo?
I don't know. I hope he'll always state that he has inherited the seed of evil. So then, Lycon, you must hold his chain tight. And when necessary...
You've become a baby. You've been a... Lycon, I hope you're aware that the one who betrayed I would never be...
I don't wish to repeat myself.
But that's the path I've chosen. And...
But you know that path will lead...
Who are you to
I believe any...
Your disgusting sympathies make me sick. There's only ever been one person who can kill me or...
Despite about... Great, it worked!
That was loud.
Hold on, everyone.
It's probably multiple ethereals attacking.
Vivian, you should go with... Keep an eye on Lycon, will you?
I'd never do that.
Okay.
Why do you look so...
I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit.
If that's the case, Miss Vivian.
Okay.
So, how did...
You had that figured out a while.
She has to figure it out on her own.
Not only that, you asked Lycon and Vivian to...
I've always treated Vivian like my own little sister. I think I mentioned it before. Serena, Vivian really likes you. Of course, I also have a lot of respect, so I hope...
Hang on.
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid. Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs.
Your beliefs?
You probably heard from Lycon. We swore to use... I stayed. My father. But I hesitated. I remembered I didn't do it. Because if I'd killed him first, then none of those... After that, I realized...
I understand where you're coming.
I knew you'd understand. Vivian has a good heart. But you know how it is. In this world... So...
Why apologize?
You're incredibly strong, kind. The world needs more... Remember that revenge movie I told you about? Children... Turns out, in that story, the children of the... Sorry, they should be back soon.